Today, Baba is again reminding us that we are the only fortunate souls who are actors and know the script of the drama. And we also know the parts that everyone plays in the drama. And it is very important that every actor must know the script of the drama, and they must know the part of every co-actor in the drama, at least the main ones. And Baba says that we are actors here because our home is the world beyond, the world of peace and light. And in the beginning of the Murli, Baba says double Om Shanti. And Baba says, Brahma Baba also says Om Shanti. Shiv Baba also says Om Shanti. And when both of them say Om Shanti, the meaning is, my religion is peace and my home is the world of peace. And Baba says, just like Brahma Baba and Shiv Baba, both of them introduce themselves and say that my religion is peace and my home is the world of peace. Baba says, similarly, every soul playing their role on this stage, they also say Om Shanti, because everyone's religion is peace and everyone's home is the world of peace. And then Baba goes on to explain that we have come here on this stage away from our home to play our parts. And we were actors, we have been actors for the last 5,000 years. But now Baba has come and Baba is telling us the beginning, middle, and end of this drama. And Baba says that you must know that in this world drama, all the actors are souls, and then there is only one actor, which is the Supreme Soul. Baba says there is only one Paramatma in this drama, and everybody is an Atma in this drama. And this is how the drama is designed. So, when an actor plays a role in the drama, then they must go by the script. Yes? Have you seen any actor questioning the script? Why is this part written like this? So, yes, famous actors can do that because they have authority. But Baba says here, nobody has an authority to question the script. Nobody has the authority to ask, why is this like this? But when we are ignorant, we always keep saying, why is this created like this? Why does this happen like this? But the wise thing to do is understand the script and play accordingly. So a good actor is a director's actor. He is somebody who goes by the script. So Baba says that here you also have to understand that the design of the drama is such that there is only one Shiv Baba, one Paramatma, one Supreme Soul. There are not 10 or 20. There is only one Supreme Soul. And the difference between every soul and the Supreme Soul is that every soul other than the Supreme Soul has to come into the cycle of birth and death. And that is why they are called people. And then Baba is not people, Baba is not human, because Baba doesn't come into this cycle of birth and death. And that is why the design allows Baba to be the purifier. How is Baba the purifier? Because every soul in the drama is supposed to come and play their part and deplete themselves. And only Baba doesn't come into the cycle of birth and death. So Baba is the purifier. And then Baba says, Baba takes the support of Brahma Baba or the cooperation of Brahma Baba. And Brahma Baba is called Prajapita, the father of the people. Why? Because Brahma Baba is one of us. And Brahma Baba comes into the cycle of birth and death. So Brahma Baba is not Supreme Soul, because Brahma Baba is father of the people. And father of the people means somebody who comes into the cycle of birth and death. So Brahma Baba is the instrument who supports Shiv Baba in the act of, being the purifier. But Brahma Baba is not the purifier, but Brahma Baba is the one who cooperates with Shiv Baba so that he can play his part. That's why Prajapita Brahma and the Supreme Soul both are praised. So Baba tells that you should know the part of everyone, and especially the parts of Brahma Baba and Shiv Baba. Because if you don't know the purifier, how do you purify yourself when you have become impure? So that is why you must know the part, the special part of the special souls in the drama, so that we actors can take the benefit of those parts. And then Shiv Baba tells us some laws of the drama. So Baba says that the law of the drama says that in the golden age and silver age, you don't, there is no donation, there is no worship. And then because you are yourself worship worthy. And then from the copper age, you become worshippers. And then when you become worshippers, you donate. And Baba says that the law from the copper age to the iron age is that when you donate in one birth, you get the return of it in the next birth. Yes, so it is one birth investment and second birth return. And Baba says that this is how the law of the drama operates, and this is how whatever you donate. So Baba says if somebody donates a lot, then they become a king in the next birth. And Baba says this is how, this drama progresses. And then slowly we deplete ourselves, but then the only method to receive something in the next birth is to donate in the previous birth. And then Baba tells us another very nice secret, that at this time, we children who create the fortune for 21 births. So Baba says that in the drama, it is so designed that from the copper age to the iron age, you donate for one birth, you get the return in the next birth. But in the confluence age, when Baba comes, when Baba teaches us true donation, yes, so Baba today gives us the name incognito donation. Yes, Gupta Dan. And Baba says that in the world, have you heard that you should always do incognito donation? Yes, and people think that, incognito donation means nobody else should know that you're donating. But at least the one you're donating to will know, right? So that much, it cannot be incognito actually. So Baba says, why is this name incognito donation so popular? Because Baba says, I give you the donation of knowledge at this time. And this knowledge is called jewels of knowledge. And this knowledge is, every single jewel of this knowledge is worth lakhs of rupees. And Baba says that when you imbibe these jewels of knowledge, then you become worthy. And nobody knows that these are jewels of knowledge which make you worthy, which make you the ruler of heaven, which make you the master of abundance. And nobody understands that these jewels of knowledge are going to get converted into unlimited wealth tomorrow. Yes, so people, if you tell somebody that somebody is donating money in this place, so let's say everybody comes to know that money is being donated at centers. Do you understand how many people will put up a line and to receive that money? But Baba says, because those jewels of knowledge are not being given out as money, but they are being given out as knowledge, people don't understand that this is actually going to translate into abundance. And this is going to translate into not just abundance of wealth, but abundance of health, happiness, prosperity, everything. So Baba says that people, they don't know this is incognito donation. And Baba says, you also, I don't just give you the donation, but I make you donors also. So you also start donating these jewels of knowledge. And this act and this jewel of knowledge is very interesting, because any kind of wealth you donate, it reduces, right? You have less and less of it. But these jewels of knowledge are very interesting. The more you donate, the wealthier you become. So Baba says this is the way to become, and those who imbibe the jewels of knowledge and donate the jewels of knowledge, they become the masters of the new world of heaven. And Baba says this nobody knows. That is why this is called incognito donation. And because of this incognito donation, you become the masters of the world. Baba says, even if you want to conquer a small piece of land in this world, just think about how much of fighting and quarreling and warfare you have to engage in. Yes, just look at the wars that are going on. Some wars have been going on for years, and still nobody has been able to declare themselves the winner, or declare that, I have won it and conquered this space. So just think about, even if you want to conquer a small place, there is so much of war and strife and fighting and everything that you have to, use of weapons and everything you have to do so that you win that war. And Baba says, here you are going to be the masters of the new world through these jewels of knowledge, and nobody knows that. And that's why this is the greatest donation done in an incognito way. And then Baba tells us that, just like from the Copper Age, people engage in donation, and that gives the reward for one birth. If you donate in one birth, you get the reward in the next birth. The law in the Confluence Age is, you donate these jewels of knowledge in the Confluence Age, and then what do you get? You get 21 births of reward of complete health, wealth, and prosperity. Health, wealth, happiness, and prosperity. And then Baba also talks about another thing, which is, Baba says that in the path of devotion from Copper Age to Iron Age, people sacrifice, and the biggest form of sacrifice is what they do in Kashi, what they did in Kashi rather, because now that is not the practice, but in the earlier time there was something called the Kashi Kalvat, which means that the devotees of Shiva, they used to just, they used to, what do you say, sacrifice their bodies and go and, drown in the well. So there was a well in Kashi, in Banaras, and in that well there was a sword which was, in the lower place of the well, in the depths of the well. And then the devotees would just, take a plunge and they would fall into the well. They would sacrifice themselves into the well, and then they would get killed. And Baba says in the Mulli today that people resorted to such extreme, forms of sacrifice also. And Baba says, whenever you sacrifice something, of course you will get return for it. And Baba says, you sacrifice for me because, of course, you don't know me, nor do you know what is true sacrifice, but you do it with devotional feelings. You do it with blind faith, faith that doesn't have any true foundation, but still you're doing it. So then, what do I do in return? So, because of that sacrifice, your sins of the previous birth are burnt. And then in the next birth, you again start, performing new sins, because there is a law that you take a birth according to your sanskars. Okay, so when a person sacrifices themselves, sacrifices their body in the well of Kashi, then their sins are burnt. So Baba is specifically mentioning it that last birth sins will be burnt because of that act of sacrifice, but the soul will not get purified, because the sanskar transformation can only happen through one method, which is when you remember Baba and burn your sins. Other than that, you may finish your sins. Punishment also finishes sins, but it doesn't help you transform your sanskars. Okay, so is that clear? So you have to note this, that when a soul enters a womb also, they receive punishment. When a soul suffers also, they receive punishment. And through punishment, sins are burnt, but sanskars don't change. Sanskars change when you have conscious yoga with Baba. So the only method to change your sanskars, sanskar transformation, is only possible in remembrance of Baba. So because from the copper age, people, they plunge into the well, they kill themselves. So Baba says the sins of the last birth are finished. But then because there is no yoga power, the sanskars don't get transformed. And because of that, they get a next birth according to their sanskars. And then thus because the sanskar makes them act again, so they will again perform the same sinful actions and create a negative account. Yes, so just like Baba teaches us that in bhakti you donate, and here you donate the jewels of knowledge. In bhakti you go and donate wealth, and you construct temples and all of that. Here you donate knowledge. And just like Baba says, in bhakti also you sacrifice, but you get the return of last birth of sins finishing. But again you start creating new sins because the sanskar has not changed. So, but Baba teaches us a new form of sacrifice here. And that sacrifice is going to make us the master of heaven. And that sacrifice is going to burn our sins. And what is the sacrifice that Baba teaches us? Baba says you don't have to just, kill your body. You have to give everything to Baba. So Baba says everything is impure. So the body, mind, wealth, time, energy, everything is here for karmic settlement. So Baba says everything is impure right now. So if you just sacrifice the body, nothing is going to happen. Baba says completely sacrifice your body, mind and wealth. And what does sacrifice mean? Sacrifice means make sacred, make pure. And how do you make pure? By using it in seva. So use your body, mind and wealth in seva. When you use your mind to remember Baba, you use your mind to devise methods to do seva, or you use your mind to serve through the mind, then the mind gets purified. When you use your wealth and body for seva, then they also get purified. So Baba says it is through my remembrance, it is through in using everything in a worthwhile way that you purify everything. Because Baba says the only method to transform sanskars is by following Shrimad, remembering Baba and using everything for seva. So, when you use everything for seva, then your sanskars of body consciousness, your sanskars of I and mind will get transformed. They will not get transformed by killing yourself or killing your body. So, Baba says, this is the sacrifice you have to make. And Baba tells us that I have given you the knowledge of the drama, that if you don't use it at this time, according to Srimad, then what will happen is it will all go to waste. It is not like you will not use it for on Baba's Srimad and then you will be able to enjoy it. No, because many people have this false idea that this world is going to go on forever, and the wealth that we have created, or the physique that we have created, or people are investing in wealth and health both, or and mind, of course, nobody's mind is working well, but then this health and wealth, they think it will sustain us for very long. People think that if I exercise every day, then I would live to be 120 years. But no, that's not happening. So Baba says that, whatever you don't use for seva, if you don't use your body. I remember there was this one brother, and he said, sister, you people are just sweating it out, and all day you people are using your vocal cords, and then it is damaging so much of classes. Maybe your vocal cords will get, they might be getting affected. And then I tell them, what happens if I keep them safe? So, so if I don't use them for seva, then what? I will have a very good vocal cord for another 100 years. Do you think that? No, whatever will not be used will again, get wasted. So why not use it? It is said, make hay while the sun shines. Whatever you have, specialities, attainments, skills, knowledge, use it. Use everything for seva, so that you create a fortune out of it. You transform your sanskars through it. How will you change from a beggar to a giver? By giving everything in seva. If you don't know how to give, you cannot become a devata. Devata means the giver, dene wala. And if you don't know how to serve, how will you become a deity? So the sanskars are the foundation of your next birth. So Baba says, when you remember me, you burn your sins. When you do become a sevadhari, you transform your sanskars from selfish to altruistic, from a beggar to a devata, to somebody who gives. So Baba says, this is how you are able to create a fortune for 21 births. And then Baba tells us that, Baba tells us that, it's not just that those who, so usually in the Murli, Baba says that when you do what Baba says in this birth, in confluence age, then you create a fortune for 21 births. But Baba today says that no, you create a fortune for 3/4 of this whole cycle. Baba says you will have happiness not only in the golden age and silver age, but also in the copper age. And why does Baba say that? Because Baba says that those who become deities in the golden age and silver age, they will have those sanskars even in the copper age. And then they are the ones who will donate in the copper age also. And they will build temples and they will do charity work. And at that time also, because of that limited donation of one birth, they will get the return and they will become the king in the next birth. So Baba says those who become kings and queens in the golden age and silver age will continue, there's a big chance that they will also continue to be the king in the copper age, because those are the souls who have the sanskars of giving. So they will donate later also. And just see, Brahmins, they have the sanskars of donating until the end. And that is why when Baba comes and Baba says, now you have to do this unlimited donation or unlimited sacrifice, we are not afraid. We like it. So, Brahmins, so if you look at people in the world, they are very scared of, anybody asking them to do anything, they just want to take. But Brahmins are not like that. So true Brahmins, anybody who's a true Brahmin, they always feel that, sacrificing and donating comes naturally to them. So just think about, if this is our sanskar at the end of the copper age, at the end of the iron age, then definitely we would have been donors in the copper age also, and we would have donated a lot in the copper age. So we must have become kings there also. So Baba tells this secret today, that we don't just receive happiness for one birth, but we receive happiness for 3/4 of this cycle. So this is also one law that Baba re-emphasizes. And then Baba today talks about, this practice that, especially in India, that women are told that your husband is God. Yes, and Baba says that is such a misnomer, because Baba says God is the purifier, and the husband, he puts you into impurity the very second you get married. So when they marry you, they the first person to take you on the path of impurity is the husband. So Baba says, how can somebody who shows you the path of impurity be God? And just think about, this interesting thing in Kali Yuga, that that the one who makes you impure is given the, status of the purifier. And that is why, there is so much of downfall. And when Baba says, you defame me a lot, so sometimes, when I was new in Gyan, I did not understand or appreciate how much we defame Baba. And just think about, calling the husband, or the calling the husband God, when that husband is the one who is showing you the path of impurity, is such a big defamation of God. And Baba says, what kind of God did you find? The one who shows you the path of impurity. So that is something to think about. And these things have to be revisited and thought about, because these are very big misnomers used in Kali Yuga. And then Baba today tells us that Baba tells us the importance of unlearning. So Baba says that, many people, so they think that spirituality is about learning. And that is why when some are not educated, or they have not read the scriptures, they tell Baba that, Baba, I am uneducated, or I have not read the scriptures. And then Baba tells that, why are you worried? In any case, I'm asking you to forget everything that you have learned. So those who have learned everything, those who are too well versed in the matters of the world and too well versed with the scriptures, they have to actually forget everything. So Baba says it is not a problem that you have not read anything. And if you have not read anything, it's even better. So how many of you have not read the scriptures? If you have not read them, Baba says it's better. So Baba says, because all that you have learned, you have to now make the effort to unlearn them, because they will all interfere, the falsehood will interfere with the truth. And Baba says that now you have to pay attention to just one practice first, that is, remember Baba. Some matas, some who are very innocent, they even cannot understand the complexities of knowledge. So, some don't have the capacity even to understand the cycle of 84 births, or the laws of karma, and the laws of the drama, sorry. But Baba says you don't even have to worry about that. If you just forgot everything, considered yourself to be a soul, and remembered Baba, that is also enough, because that will change your sanskars, and you will go to Satyug. And Baba says, even if somebody takes a little knowledge, so do you understand that from the beginning of the golden age to the end of the silver age, there are 33 crore souls. So Baba says, even if at this time somebody takes a little knowledge, they will come in heaven. So if they study more, gather more jewels of knowledge, or have a lot of yoga, then of course their status will get higher and higher. But even if somebody took a little knowledge, maybe they just took the 7 days course, Baba says they will also come in the golden age, no, not the golden age, in Satyug, in Swarg. Swarg means until the end of Treta Yuga. So Baba says they will definitely come. And why, you see? Because knowledge is like a seed, and a seed when sown, it definitely does something. It will have something it will do. A seed will not get wasted. And Baba says knowledge is like imperishable seed. It doesn't get, it doesn't finish on its own. It doesn't get rotten on its own. It will germinate into something. So Baba says, somebody who has never heard you were a deity and God is a point of light, that person is very different from a person who has done the 7 days course and they have heard it. If they have heard it once, if they have been given the knowledge once, then that seed will do some magic will happen through that seed, and some awareness will awaken through that seed. It cannot be that the seed of knowledge remains wasted, and whatever happens through that seed, that is going to make them at least go to heaven, even if it's in the last time of heaven, even if it's in the end of the silver age, they will definitely come. So this is also one thing that Baba says. There are lots and lots of points in the Murli today, so please go through them and revise. Om Shanti. So anybody wants to share anything, please do.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Today's commentary was about contentment. And I have been facing lot of trust issues with every soul I met till today. And for me, theoretically it is very fine. But when I am in practicality and when I have some personal dealing with anyone, especially, then I think so much about that. And today, since morning, there was cluster of thoughts going on there. One side, my trust issues was going related to business issues, and on one side, I was the soul was commenting me. No, everybody is Baba's child. Everybody is good, and Baba will see whatever thing I don't understand. My Baba understands. No? He will see all of that. I don't have to create any negative thought. Wealth Sankal. And this way I put some full stop and came in the class today.
So you see, when you have these, when you have these issues, what do you have to do? See, 3 things. First is, don't think about the other person. Okay. Second thing is, have your boundaries. Yes. Don't think about blind trust. So have your boundaries. For example, let's say you are doing business with somebody. Then it's not that if I trust somebody, I give them money without any assurance. Okay, so it's not like, you're giving money to somebody and not taking a receipt because you are trusting. No. So whatever is the law, whatever precautions you have to take at any time, you have to take them. And not because you are afraid, but because that is how things should be done. So you don't have to be ashamed of it. You don't have to think, I have trust issues, so I'm doing it. You don't have to do it out of fear. But setting boundaries is your right. You have every right to do what is the common practice. And do that because it is the practice. And these are the precautions you need to take. Okay. Second thing, be in remembrance of Baba. Baba will give you a lot of touching. Go by intuition. Okay. And third thing is, if you are doing business with somebody, observe. Okay. So observe whatever they are doing. Don't observe out of fear, because you will magnify what you observe. And don't stop observing because there is faith. Observe, because this is a long term thing. So observe what they are doing, observe what is their pattern, observe if they are lying, observe whatever, and then take your step accordingly. And no relationship needs to be perfect. You don't need a perfect partner to conduct a business. You just should know what, how much, when. Okay, so if you are that sensible, then you can conduct business with anybody. So just know your boundaries. Don't get emotional. Don't get emotional out of attachment. Don't get emotional thinking that everybody is a soul and there has to be trust and faith. No, that is also emotional. Just know that everybody is a soul, but everybody has sanskars, and sanskars have to be observed and dealt with. There is nothing wrong with it. So be in power, have yoga with Baba, and observe and be in your boundaries, and then conduct whatever you have to do. Okay? Note these points.
Yes, Didi. I do similar actions as you told, and but there are certain rules of the company, no? But when the market, people of market, which are our parties, they manipulate our rules.
That's fine. So when they manipulate it, see what can be done. So if you are in a oligopoly situation where some people have made a certain rule which is against the rule and they are ruling the market, then you can't do much about it, but you can do something about it. So do that something, not against them, but for yourself. Don't try to change the system. Don't try to fight against the system. That is like taking on everybody against you. But try to figure out a way in which you suffer the least and you make maximum profit. Okay, so that should be your approach. All right.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Om Shanti.